Hi everyone, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading today that is for Sun, Moon and Risings. If it doesn't resonate with yourself, then please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. I hope you like your messages today. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates every time that I put new content on the channel. Okay, let's get into the reading. Hi, this is a self-reflection reading for Virgo. Now, the idea behind self-reflection readings are some of us need to do some inner healing work, but we might be a bit stuck on where we need to do the healing. So it's to give an idea of where some healing might need to be done, from what Spirit is suggesting as the need for, or where we need to do some self-reflection. Now today is the 9th of June, so hopefully whenever this falls into your inbox is when it should be relevant for you. It should include your past, present or future, because it is, like I say, self-reflection, so it's likely to include all. Now just before I get into it, I just wanted to ask people's opinions on this wand that I've been given. It's rose quartz. It's got rose quartz on the both ends, and then we've got some amethyst and some, I say it's onyx on it as well, and it's all, I'm not sure what kind of wood the handle it, or the staff part is that what we call it? And then we've got a lot of twine on there as well. So if you can pop a note in the comment and let us know what you're thinking of that wand, that would be amazing. So let's get into it. So Spirit, can we get some cards for Virgo, for any self-reflection that you feel they may need to do? Now, this is a collective reading, so not everything will fit. Please don't force it to fit. If it doesn't fit for you, please check your other placements. You may find a message in there. Spirit, can we get some cards for Virgo for their self-reflection journey, please? Can we get some cards for Virgo for their self-reflection journey, please, Spirit? Okay, so in your energy, we've got the 7 of Swords, and that is currently sitting in the reverse. So that is suggesting that you may feel like you've been caught. You may have, how do I put it? Not so when it's in the upright, it's somebody that is, making plans, being sneaky, getting away with certain things, lying, cheating, stealing kind of thing. When it's in the reverse, it is suggesting that you feel like plans aren't going the way you want them to. You might have been, or you might have needed to be, you might have recently done a lot of, disclosing thoughts and feelings or something that you may have done. So you might be feeling a little bit like you've put all your cards out on the table and you might be waiting for some sort of return from that potentially. You feel like you're striking some sort of fair deal, or you may have been recently, or at least you're in the energy that you want things to now be fair. So in your self-talk and how you're talking to yourself and what it's doing to you. So you've got the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Now that is suggesting that you're basically telling yourself that you're being, what's good for you in life. You're setting goals, you're paying attention to things, and you're being very present in the present moment. So it's very much of, exactly what it is that is good for you. You're doing, you're telling yourself, what's needed. You are, it does look as though you are making plans and and going forward with them, and you're being very, you are being very present at the moment. You know what's good for you. That's what you're telling yourself, at least. We'll get clarification on all of this as well. Now, in what you are hiding from yourself out of shame or fear, we have that Queen of Wands. So maybe you were feeling like you were not very desirable. You might be feeling a little bit jealous. You could be, I say jealous, you might be feeling it. It's, when she's in the upright, she's very, very confident. She gets what she wants. She's extremely confident, very attractive. When it's in the reverse, it's like you fear that you're not any of those. You're fearing that you're not confident, you're not attractive. It's like you feel like you might have imposter syndrome potentially. You might be feeling a bit jealous. You might be ashamed of being a bit jealous potentially. You might be, a little bit ashamed that you might have been a bit vindictive in some way. You could also be doing some self-indulgence that you could be ashamed of. If you might be spending a lot of money on things, being materialistic. Maybe you're, eating a lot, drinking a lot. That could also be a shame that you might be having. It could also be a fear that you might end up doing that as well. Okay, we'll get clarification on that. Now, what you've currently got access to that can help, or what healing you've got, is we've got the Eight of Pentacles there. So what you can currently do to help yourself is to work hard. Dedicate yourself, commit yourself, to making the right amount of effort. This particular one, who's got the Three of Pentacles down the bottom as well, so that is also suggesting that you might need to, work with other people, dedicate yourself to or with other people, get some collaboration going on, bit of teamwork, potentially making a bit of a routine out of it as well to get what it is that you want. That's what I'm seeing as the healing is basically working on it. Again, we'll get a clarification. Now, what you need to release is this Ten of Pentacles, and that is in the reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is a disagreement, upsets within the home potentially, sometimes financial upsets as well. Family disagreements potentially. So if you've had a bit of a falling out within the family, maybe you fell out with a lover, maybe you're having disagreements with them, this is suggesting let it go. The problems are coming to an end, you just need to let it go. Now, what you need to embrace, you've got the Eight of Swords there. The Eight of Swords is generally somebody that's feeling stuck, but it's only mentally stuck. They're not actually stuck, it's just an illusion. So what you need to embrace is the fact that you feeling stuck is just an illusion that you're making up yourself. You're not actually restricted. You might feel a bit lethargic potentially. So if you are feeling like you're lacking energy, do something about it. Get extra sleep if you need it. Sometimes you might find that exercise will help give you energy. It could be very much of, you might need to just step back from working too much, because this isn't just putting in a lot of work, this is making sure you're getting the right balance of work as well. So don't overwork yourself as well, because that will make you feel very lethargic mentally, physically. You might be feeling very trapped and restricted because of feeling so tired. So do make sure that you are looking after yourself and embrace the fact that you're not. It is just, it is just a thought in your head that you're keeping you stuck. You were keeping yourself stuck. Let's get some clarification on these. Okay, Spirit, can we get clarification on this Four of Cups in reverse, please? one thing I will say about this particular Four of Cups, it's a little bit different to others. So where normally the cup that the person's holding is sitting on the cloud waiting for him to pick it up when he's bored, this particular one, it looks like it's, when it's in the upright, it's pouring it out. But when it's in the reverse, it looks as though that Ace of Cups, well, yeah, the Ace of Cups that he's holding is being filled up, and the Three of Cups above it have been completely emptied. So it looks like he's making a choice to make a new start. So let's get clarification on this. Four of Cups, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Death card in the reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so that Death card in the reverse then is suggesting that you're aware that something is coming to an end. It might be taking a little bit longer than you were expecting it to, but you know, there is a transition going on for you, whether that is a mental transition, whether it is something a little bit more physical. So, you know, it could be an end of a relationship, could have been, like I say, could be just something where you're evolving, you might be changing your, you know, state of mind potentially, regenerating things, but this is just that you are, it's being delayed as such. So yeah, so where, so it's like, you know that you're holding on to something, you're aware that something's good for you potentially, you're being present, you're making, you know, you're paying attention, but you might just be holding on to something that little bit too long, with letting it go because you think that it's good for you potentially. Now you do have this Six of Wands as well, which is suggesting that, you know, I mean, if you have a look, he's, you know, he's moving on with things. This is, you know, fame, success, limelight. I mean, this could very well be, you know, if you're starting something new, that you're, you know, it's taking a while to end something, or, you know, make a decision on something, you know, but you're starting something relatively new and successful. It could be, you know, it might be like an old job. Maybe you're trying to start a career in your spare time, but your old job is still dragging on because you're not fully there yet. But you know, this is suggesting that you're going to have success, fame, award, victory. You know, you're appreciating your, or your talents are being appreciated by other people. And we've also got this Three of Wands, which is suggesting that you're, you know, you're just being patient. Your plans are being put into action, and you're being very patient. It could be that you're looking at business partnerships, but you are waiting. So whatever it is you're waiting, you're waiting for something that you know is going to be good for you. Okay. Like I say, it could just be that something is taking a while to end, but you're going to be very successful, and you're waiting patiently for things to start changing for you. So it does, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be okay. You're telling yourself that you are going to be successful. You're telling yourself that this is dragging on, and that it's not ending potentially. But like I say, you could be telling yourself that something that is due to end is good for you. So, and that you're going to have success with it, possibly. And you're waiting patiently with that. But it might very well be that you might need to release it. But we'll work that out when we get more clarification. Okay. It could just be, like I say, it could be something where you know what's good for you, so it's just taking you some time to release what's not. Right. Spirit, can we get clarification on this Queen of Wands, please? What is this fear or shame from the Queen of Wands? Please clarify that. Let's get a bit more specific on what this Queen of Wands is, because she's quite a few things, let's face it. Okay, we've got, okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Three of Swords. So potentially you're waiting for some communication, possibly, or you've communicated with somebody. You may have had your heart broken, and yeah, so plans that you've made possibly have kind of stalled. The Knight of Pentacles, when he's in the reverse, is somebody where the plans aren't really going. Well, yeah, they're cutting corners. They're not following plans. It's like they're ploughing on regardless of whatever the outcome is. So with that Queen of Wands being a little bit, it could be that something's happened and it could come across as vindictive. It could be that some communications happened, you know, whatever was being planned didn't really work, and it's caused some heartbreak. And maybe okay, yeah, maybe you've lost confidence in yourself, because, you know, the communication hit, but it's a hard one, because when that's in the upright, I mean, it might be communication, it might just be movement. Maybe you've made a move, and you've carried on with plans regardless of what any outcome has been, and it's caused you some heartbreak, or somebody's done that to you potentially, and it's caused a lot of you to lose a lot of confidence in yourself. Maybe somebody's moved out, so it's kind of put a halt to your plans that you'd got for the future. Maybe maybe somebody's moved away, maybe something's happened very, very quick. The Eight of Wands is the fastest card in the deck, so maybe you've had a change that has happened that quick, that it's just caused any plans that you've had for the future to just be, you know, completely come to a halt. You know, somebody might not have been particularly reliable, and it's caused you some serious heartbreak, and you're just feeling completely like you've got no confidence in yourself anymore. You've just lost all self-confidence you had in yourself, or you're scared that you've lost it, or maybe you're ashamed, you know, that you've lost it, or you're ashamed, that maybe you're fearful that you'll lose it again, because it could very well be that you might be, maybe you're messaging somebody and you're scared that your plans won't go ahead and you'll just end up with more heartbreak. Maybe you've been broken in the past and you're just scared that it's going to keep happening, especially if you've got somebody that's unreliable in your life. Maybe you feel like you might be the unreliable person because of past heartbreak potentially, and maybe you're scared of, or you're fearful of moving forward, because that Eight of Wands is movement. It is moving forward, and it, you know, maybe you know, maybe something in the past has caused you to completely lose confidence in yourself to the point of you're fearful of moving forward because of the unreliable person that's caused your heartbreak potentially. All right, what's this Eight of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Okay, so we've got embracing, you know, working on your truth. You've got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, goodness me. So the Ace of Swords is truth, clarity. It is your truth, your clarity. Potentially somebody else as well, because like I say, you have got that Three of Pentacles at the bottom of this Eight of Pentacles. So possibly working with somebody else to get clarity. Maybe it is, you know, professional help. Maybe it is somebody else might need to give you an apology or some sort of closure possibly, or just telling you their truths. You've got the Six of Cups. Now this is energy from the past, so this could be that you might need to get clarity with regards to a past situation that you may have been that made you happy. It could be that, it could be past relationship. It could be going back to your childhood, possibly, and learning, what made you happy when you were younger. But this is definitely looking as though, it's getting clarification, clarity on something from the past that probably made you happy. Shared memories potentially. So it could even, like I say, it could be working with somebody else. Maybe, not saying this unreliable person, but maybe you need to look at it from a different perspective, or maybe clarity needs to be given. And we do have the Star card, and that is in the upright. So that is suggesting, having some optimism, trusting maybe yourself, trusting other people, getting guidance, being inspired, being open and optimistic as well. So yeah, working on things, but being open, optimistic, and getting clarity, especially on things that would have, made you happy in the past. So if you're going through something where, obviously things made you quite sad in the past, obviously, have a look at the things that made you happy in the past, because there's got to be something that made you happy about, a particular situation. What is it you enjoy? What do you like? Is it this a past person that you need to work on things with? Spirit, can we get clarification on this 10 of Pentacles, please? But yeah, this Star card, it's like wish fulfillment as well, and healing things. So maybe you need to heal something with someone from the past, or you need to heal a situation inside yourself from the past. When you get clarity, it could just be that you need to be truthful with yourself and realize that, things might have actually been happier than you think they are, and not as bad as you thought they are, especially with that Three of Swords there. And that might be something that then helps you heal. Okay, so what you need to let go of. So that 10 of Pentacles, so family disagreements, feeling like an outsider. Okay, so maybe some disagreement that you may have had might have been because you felt like you were on the outside. Maybe you weren't very happy, you weren't in balance, so you just kind of felt a bit stuck and possibly, lonely within your family dynamic potentially. So yeah, you need to let go of that. You've also got the Five of Cups, and that's in the upright. Now the Five of Cups is disappointment, guilt, regret, sorrow. You need to let go of that and realize that not everything is lost. Okay, you've still got 2 cups there, which is a union. Yes, 3 cups have been knocked over, but you do still have 2 cups there. And you've also got the Devil card. Now the Devil card is suggesting that potentially you need to let go of temptation, anger, fear, possibly some addictions that you might have. You could have some negative kind of vices that you do. Potentially you might have some kind of toxic behavior patterns, things like codependency. You might be somebody that's a very pessimistic person. You might need to kind of look at, when you're doing your healing, even hating yourself, not having confidence can be very toxic, that you need to release, because if you've not got confidence in yourself, then you tend to find that some people don't have confidence in you. It's not just that. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you kind of, people can walk over you because you're too busy trying to make them feel good because you don't feel good, kind of thing. So it's releasing, fears and addictions that you may have had, and negative habits, negative energies that you may be carrying. You need to let them go. Okay, let's clarify this 8 of Wands as well. Eight of Swords even. Now, just to confirm, you have had quite a few eights on here, so it might be worth looking up eights as reoccurring numbers. Any other sixes? You've got a few. No, that's not a six. That's a 4. Yeah, eights in particular seem to be a theme for you. So keep an eye out for reoccurring numbers. 888 might be a significant number for you, but yeah, keep an eye out for them. Like I say, you might want to look them up. It's generally your spirit guides and angels giving you a bit of a message to tell you that you're on the right track, but to give you a bit of advice. Okay, so with your outcome then, what you need to embrace is to stop feeling trapped, like I was saying, because it is just in your mind. You've got the 5 of Wands, so you also need to embrace working collaboratively, releasing any kind of competition that you may have had, cooperating. You've got the Hierophant. You've got a few 5s here as well, so you might want to look up 5 5s. So the Hierophant is, how do we put it? It can be a card of marriage. He's usually as well somebody that's like a mentor, a teacher potentially. So maybe embrace some learning. Maybe addressing certain issues, learning how to do things in a different way. And then we also have the Lovers card. Okay, so that is suggesting that you embrace a union, you desire maybe a romance, embrace harmony as well. The Lovers card is, it is a card for harmony and union. So it is suggesting, embrace that. If it's something where you're fearful of moving forward with a person because of past events, it is suggesting that you do need to look at it. Maybe it's very much, do you know what I mean? It could very well be that you're talking to yourself, convincing yourself that something isn't good for you, but you're waiting patiently for it to turn round. Because it's not really come to an end yet, or it's a weird one. It's like you're telling yourself you're going to be successful, wait patiently, it's not over. You made a choice and you know it's good for you. But it's like you're telling yourself as well, maybe it's very much of you think that somebody's unreliable because of what they've done to you in the past. Maybe they've given you heartbreak, and maybe you're fearful for communication because you think that they're unreliable and it might happen again. So you've lost all confidence maybe in yourself, but also in them potentially. But what can help you is clarity. Looking at the past, seeing what it was that you loved about it, what you enjoyed about it, getting clarity, whether that's just yourself, clarity with yourself. I mean, this would suggest it's clarity with other people, or, things with other people that you need to get clarity on. Communication, healing, letting go of any negative energies that you may have had from that potential past relationship that has caused serious disagreements. Maybe you have a family with that person and you need to release the disagreements that you're having in order to embrace the fact that, this could very well be somebody new, or a new union. Maybe you're too scared to get into something new because of the past, but if you let go, you do your clarity, you do your healing from it, you let go of the negative things that may have caused the disagreements, and get yourself and, get out of the feeling that you're stuck, then you might find that you can embrace a new union with someone. Okay. I mean, it could be a union, reconnecting with the other person if you're working on it, but it might not be. It might just be embracing yourself, embracing your own moving forward, you know, and with potentially, you know, maybe you're manifesting new love. Right, let's get some, let's get an Angel of Light Oracle card as well. See if there's any further messages Spirit would like to give. Get some an Angel of Light Oracle card, please. Oh, we've got two of them jumping out. So we've got abundance and forgiveness. Probably about appropriate. It's time for your life to flow with prosperity, love, and success. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve. Angel wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you deserve more. Then you will attract abundance and true riches of life. To feel surrounded by love, open your heart to others. Choose to do what fulfills you most, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction, and success. Enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously, giving out willingly, and saying thank you for everything. Enjoy all you have, and more will come to you. Affirmation: I deserve love, prosperity, and success. And then forgiveness. Angel wisdom that reminds you that that challenging people and situations are sent to you as your most important teachers. Without them, your soul will not grow. Your guidance is to let go of the hurt, resentment, and anger of the past. So that again, that's that Devil card. Your guidance is that when you forgive others and yourself, your karma is rubbed out of your soul records. You will enjoy love in the heart and lightness of spirit. Ask the angels to help you dissolve your hurt, anger, and guilt. They will take your burdens from you. When you love unconditionally, there's nothing to forgive. Love is forgiving. So open your heart and give love. Your affirmation is, I forgive myself and others. I am free. Okay, so I hope that has helped some of you Virgos out there with your self-reflection. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.